right, so I want you to really, really think about this. Like, really ponder on this, okay? You don't have to take what I'm saying to you as fact. That's up for you to determine. But I am going to tell you what I know and what I have experienced in my own life that has worked, applying from what I'm about to tell you. So I was talking to a family member that has multiple sclerosis, and basically the way I was breaking it down for her as to why she experiences, as well as most of Western society, why there's so many people that are sick, is because the reason why we have disease in our body is because we have dis-ease in our mind. When you have dis-ease in your mind, it causes dis-ease in your body. And to put this across, have you ever had you're just like, eyes are wide open, you're watching a movie, talking to somebody, driving to work, whatever, but your mind is completely somewhere else. Like, you're literally picturing an entire scenario in your mind, even though you are wide awake. And that experience is very vividly real. The picture in your mind that you have, and that experience, step by step, you going through that in your mind, have you ever experienced that, where it almost feels more real than the outer world? The inner world, that inner picture becomes more real than the outer picture that you see with your five senses and three-dimensional reality. Yes, of course, we've all done it. So if that's true, and you're picturing something in your mind, and that picture, that scenario in your mind, whether you're like, a scenario where you're lusting after somebody, or a guy cuts you off in traffic, you hop out, you imagine that you're, beating them to death, whatever, and all of a sudden you get these neurochemical reactions from your brain into your body, and you're experiencing the emotions of the actual event, even though it's not even happening. You're just imagining it in your mind. Yes, we've all experienced that multiple times, and we do it every freaking day, multiple times a day. We just don't even realize it. You were meditating. You were coming out of beta, and you were going into alpha. And the lower that you go in your brainwave states, the more real the inner world becomes, and it becomes more real than the outer world. So if that's true, if our thoughts literally create emotions, which is energy in motion, but we create these neurochemical reactions in our body just from the way that we're thinking, then imagine what you're thinking about that's creating all the stress reactors in your body that's actually making you sick. And nobody's going to argue on whether or not that our thoughts and us stressing ourselves out can make us sick. So if that's true, then who's to say that the opposite is not also true, that your thoughts cannot also make you well? And that's what I want you to consider, is that your thoughts literally create your life. Love y'all.